Today is a beautiful day. As you can tell, the room is colored in green and red from above. Today, I have become a SorareData ambassador. It feels absolutely amazing. I want to share this with you guys before we dive into reviewing the gallery and talking about why I haven't uploaded in the past few days. I'll keep it short right here. We sadly lost a close member of the family. Might be someone that some people in Germany actually know. His name is Suat Türker. He was a friend of my dad who he used to play with in Turkey and forever remained like best friends type of stuff. And I knew the guy. He used to play in the second division in the Bundesliga and sadly passed away at the age of 46 due to his heart failing, basically. And that was something I had to deal with in the past couple of weeks. So I haven't uploaded as much because it has been quite tough. But I am back again and I am now a SorareData ambassador. Let's listen into the lads saying it themselves. Here it is. He is here. Look at that. Is it time yet? Oh, mate, the amount of people that actually say Channy is mad. It's Johnny. Simple. It's not that hard. That's mad, isn't it? Real quick, before Maxime continues, it is quite crazy how long I've been in this Sorare thing now. Like, I started at the end of 2021, and now we're in 2023. Wow. Time flies when you enjoy things. Anyways, here's the thing as well. As he said there, I always was on the side of things where if you play Sorare, you have to have a SorareData account. You cannot play the game efficiently and be good at it if you do not have SorareData. And I stand by it today. I always said it. I'm going to keep on saying it, especially now that your boy has become a SorareData ambassador, which I'm so happy with. Look, guys, I've done tons of brand deals in the past on my own YouTube channel for FIFA. And I've done brand deals with companies where I legit, like, I'll be honest, where I didn't necessarily care, right? It was basically business. That's all it is. But with SorareData and these lads, especially Laird and the lads like PSU fans and all these guys and Andy Black and these that are going ahead and doing the content on the site, I absolutely love their content. I always watch it. I binge watch it. I even listen to it twice sometimes, which just sounds a bit weird, doesn't it? But sometimes when you're in the gym and you don't have anything else to listen to, you just go back to another SorareData podcast because it's class. But yeah, I always used to be the guy that always said, like, this, you have to use it. Otherwise, you won't be able to play SorareData Sorare the right way. And yeah, man, this brand deal is just absolutely amazing. And it's a long-term one, which I'm so excited about as well, because I love the company and I love the game. And I want to talk about that as well as we go past this announcement. I have a huge amount of confidence in Sorare, and I have a feeling that people have been selling off at the wrong time. We'll talk about that in a second. Here it is. That's very kind. The fact that he's calling me like one of the best content creators for Sorare, I'll just put this out there, guys. There are tons of absolutely amazing content creators. Since I live in Germany as well, I live in Germany as well. Also do love in Germany. I mean, my wife's here, but you know, I really really like the content creators that make content in German as well. I watch them when I have nothing else left in English. I always do that. When I'm done going through my sub box, I'm like Sorare, and then I search up the German content. So there are some class people out there that make content there as well. But on the English side, man, there are so many great content creators. For me, it's always been Quinny. He has been the number one that I always watch. John, of course, he then was another one that I learned about. And then obviously, I have been watching all of his content since. Simply Alex. We have Royal Levy as well, who is just absolutely hilarious. There are tons, and I don't want to forget them. Obviously, Nepenthe is my buddy. makes Sorare content as well. Haber has now started making Sorare content. So many great content creators getting involved in Sorare just for Sorare, or people that used to be like FIFA or any other game now slowly getting involved here as well, which is amazing. Like, if I missed out on any of the content creators out there, I'm sorry, but truly this community has some great ones out there. Shout out to every single one of you guys. Let's continue. SO2. SO2, John Ellis. I guess we'll put him in defense and put me up top, huh? Very important part here, guys. Listen in. So as he has just said right there, guys, if you do sign up for SorareData now, you can use my code, Johnny, and you will be given 2 weeks for free. And if you do continue to use the site, I will actually get a kickback from it, which then again will probably end up being spent on Sorare. So if you guys want my gallery to keep getting bigger and bigger, just go ahead and sign up for SorareData, and I can provide you with more and more content into the future. And yeah, very kind of the lads. Again, much appreciated. Absolutely amazing to be part of a program that I truly believe in, of a site that is essential to the Sorare experience. So we'll go away from that. Thank you so much, guys, for the support over here that you have shown, and for the patience that you guys have had throughout the period of time where I wasn't able to post content due to, you know, dealing with family and friends issues. So yeah, let's dive straight in. Let's talk about what's been happening in the gallery lately. I have gone ahead and won 3 rewards in game week 3, 4, 5, which I believe I haven't made content for. I did win Ismael Ducure, Jose Palomino, and Joe Newell. Joe Newell was part of my all-star rare lineup. Last time he hit a 92. That was against the opponents that he was supposed to play against now, and he didn't play. So I was pretty upset about that one. I'm not gonna lie. I put him into my all-star rare lineup and he ruined it, but it is what it is. I am probably going to be shifting on all 3 of those. Right now, as things stand, all-star rare, this was the team that I had. Obviously, if he did well, I probably would have moved somewhere into the rewards. I'm only 39 points away at this moment in time, so yeah, probably a tier 3, possibly a tier 2 was possible because he was my captain going into this. Huge shame, but it is what it is. I wanted to give it a shot, but look at this. Who is this? Who is this fella? It's Alex Garcia. Guys, I have gone in and got myself the guy. I used to have his rare, as you guys might know if you've been watching the content over here. And I bought him like not too long ago in like a trade. So yeah, Alex Garcia is one of the most consistent, one of the best midfielders that plays in La Liga Santander. He plays for Girona, who are not an amazing team. Now imagine if this guy moves to a good team, how insane will he be? Now, in this 6-2 thrashing, he has gone ahead and gotten himself an assist, but he actually had 2 more assists for goals, but they were offside. So yeah, he got involved big time. I'm so happy to have him in the gallery because this is one of the most reliable super rares that I now have. And I can't wait to use him going into the future. Dusan Tadic coming in with the 100-point game. My man is insane. The best forward on the game, alongside with the likes of Messi, Mbappe, and Neymar. I don't think there are many others that you can put onto that level, but yeah, he is up there. And then Kurlat, he had a bad game, but man, this forward card is a cheat code. Like, this forward card, obviously it's not an insane score. I got 59 points off of it in the end, but like, the defender card is not that good. The forward card, the AA game, really is helpful. I gotta say though, Heerenveen do not look that good at the moment. They don't look the same team that I used to believe in back when I started following them with the likes of Noppert and stuff. You can kind of tell the defensive is a lot more shaky. And yeah, I think Noppert coming back will help that big time. No one knows though when Noppert will be actually coming back. So I am a bit worried about that. Hopefully he'll be back anytime soon. But this team still has a huge chance of doing well. In an ideal world, obviously Grimaldo plays and picks up, again, possibly 100 points. And then Adan picks up a clean sheet and gets me like a 70. So 170 points could probably see me go into, I would reckon, possibly like tier 1 rare range. That would be amazing. If that is a possibility, I'd be extremely satisfied with that. But having said that, I do reckon that a lot of people have Grimaldo yet to play, but I don't know if all of them have captained him. So that will also play a bit of a role. But then again, I'll just be extremely happy to make it into the rewards. If I can pick up a tier 1, that will be amazing. If it's a tier 2, it is what it is. But yeah, a tier 1 would be nice to pick up again. This is possibly the only team that I'll be winning a reward from. And then going down here, look at this beauty. I have brought in Barisic. Now, guys, this guy is incredible, right? I mean, look at these freaking scores, right? This guy is so good. I bought his rare. I watched him a couple of times. I probably watched like these 3 games. And he's just a cheat code. Like, he does not lose duels. He plays incredible long passes. I was shocked. I was like, whoa, because the pitch on which he played, the stadium in which he played, was a shambles. It literally looked like the pitch just around the corner here. It's not a professional team. But this guy and his team, especially he himself, he scores so good. Like, he really does. And he is in one of the more dominant sides in there at the moment. Osijek are 3rd in the league. So basically, against anyone below, you have a good chance of playing this card, because there's a big difference between the top half of the league table and the bottom. Obviously, it's the same in every single league, but like in the Premier League, I guess you can see like the last place team all of a sudden beat the first placed one, right? Those types of things do happen a lot of times. But right here, I do believe he plays in a very, very good team, especially defensively. I like him a lot. And when he does well, he does extremely well. And he does it without decisives most of the time. So I have brought in Barisic, his super rare. And I didn't use him this game week because I knew he wasn't going to be playing. He picked up a small knock during training. So hopefully he'll be back next game. And I can use him again. So I can't wait for that one. And then this team also has a possibility of picking up something. So 96% of the capped 270 rares are done already. And I could pick up 100 points, possibly, with Florentino Luis, because it gives you 50% bonus, right? So if Florentino Luis has a good game and gets like his 60 points as he normally does, I believe that pushes me up to like 90 points in total. And that would put me up there to win a decent tier 3 rare, possibly. But if he does something special in this game, it could be looking good. It does say projected to finish 175th, which I'll be okay with. I mean, as long as it's something that I can sell on, or possibly even use in cap 240 moving forward, I'm not against it. I am possibly thinking about keeping some of these worse players that I have now, with the likes of Dokore, with the likes of Newell, who actually has a decent L15, to be fair. But some of these players I might keep just to be able to punt a lineup into cap 240. Because now that I have all my goalkeepers playing, I actually do feel like that I can put another team into cap 240 after having done cap 270 as my last lineup. So yeah, that's how things are. And going on about the threshold changes that are not actually, they don't actually exist, but like the ETH changes that have been implemented onto the platform. Let's talk about it. I personally think the market has absolutely overreacted, and people are really, really underestimating the pace at which Sorare respond to these types of things. Like, everything that has been going on in the market lately with the selling off and panicking, everyone being like, oh, the threshold is impossible to reach. I am not winning ETH anymore. I'm going to sell off. Or like, there are a lot of things that were worrisome. I totally understand. I've seen plenty of good points being made, and honestly, Sorare is not perfect. It just isn't, and it probably never will be. But the one thing I really like about this company at the moment is the fact that they are coming in with the changes very quickly to counteract the distrust that might be building up in the community. And for me, seeing how they implemented this ETH stuff into like the top ranks in All-Star, All-Star Rare Pro, it just gave me so much confidence, because I personally kind of prioritize those areas now: All-Star Rare Pro, All-Star Rare. And I will always find myself competing in there to try and win the top 15 rewards. Like, that is the area I'm aiming for. I'm aiming for the star rares. I'm aiming for the tier 1s, as you guys have seen lately. And if I can keep doing that, if I can keep improving my gallery and then also win ETH on top of it, which didn't exist before, I'm all for it. Like, I see a way where I can beat the game and still bring in a lot of ETH. Before, it was like, I need to win a reward that needs to be worth this and that much. Now, I can win that reward and also the ETH on top, which for me is great. And for that reason, I am actually planning on moving into super rare as well, because I think this game, in the higher scarcities, the price fluctuations haven't been as mad. So I'm really happy to see that. I like seeing the fact that a lot of the super rares kind of held their price. No one was, not no one, but the people that were panic selling were actually only like panic selling to gallery buyers, not necessarily going into the market and flooding super rares in there with really low prices, at least not as many as some people might think. And I was out there. I was looking for good deals, and I picked up a couple. I mean, I bought Alex Garcia for like 1.2 ETH, which in my mind is just mad for the scores he puts up, for the age he's at, for the links he has to teams like Barcelona. Makes no sense. So for me, I have, for the first time in months, actually invested into Sorare again, while a lot of people are selling off. So I don't know, even though my gallery value, of course, overnight has gone from like 40K down to 32K, I was like, you know what, man? I looked into it and it makes no sense. This is just panic. And lads, shout out to SorareData, but this feature right here, there's roster valuation and being able to turn it off, mental health, doing so much better. Now I can just focus on my lineups and my SO5 results. I don't need to look at the roster valuation all the time. I gotta be honest, I used to look at that all the time. The first time I turn on SorareData on my page, it leads me to this page, and I always looked at the roster valuation, and it would have I'm not gonna lie, it would have a small impact on my feeling about the game. But as Laird has said in multiple podcasts now, like, this is a game. I'm enjoying it so freaking much. Like, this gives, like, the way I enjoy this game is even more than the first time I actually, like, addictively played Call of Duty back then in Modern Warfare 2. Like, that game was the shit for me. I used to play it all the time, every single day. And it was the best feeling I ever had in terms of gaming until I found Sorare. Like, Sorare combines everything I love. It combines scouting, looking for players, and actually watching football games. And it brought back so much in terms of football for me personally, the enjoyment. It was all brought back for me. And I am just extremely thankful for it. So to put a price tag on the fun, to put a price tag on these players, I don't know. It just doesn't make sense for me anymore. I need to stop looking at my roster valuation, and this feature that they have put in is so good. And it might just be the best feature they have put in a long time. So yeah, man, shout out to SorareData. Of course, as always, doing really, really good things. And I am so happy that this has been implemented, and I cannot wait to continue to believe into the platform and continue to believe that now, with all these ETH thresholds coming in, it makes no sense. Like, by the way, this is a new thing, not ETH threshold, ETH payouts. This right here is amazing. I love the fact that the Club Honors has come in. Obviously, SorareData has had this stuff for a long time, but it's nice to have this type of stuff on the Sorare page itself as well. So GG is there. But yeah, for me, you can kind of tell on the 23 Rare is where I've won most of my rewards, and All-Star Rare Pro is the only place where I got a third position. So I need to add more trophies. For a gallery that focuses on under 23, I don't have any podiums in there, and that's not good. I need to change that. So I'm really excited about tackling that. And I am currently looking for a few pieces that I might want to bring into my club. By the way, the page is in German right now because for whatever reason, when I have the page in English, it just lags like crazy. So bear with me here, guys. But yeah, in terms of super rares, looking at these, I'm extremely happy with Garcia, Barisic, Getson Fernandez, Minans, who now is a starting 11 player for AZ Alkmaar, wasn't subbed off for, like, I don't know, the majority of the game. Players like Odgaard got subbed off before him, which gives me a lot of confidence moving forward. I think PSU fans mentioned that Minans might be one of the best super rares to have in the next year with AZ, and he's starting to become that guy already. So I'm excited to have him in here. Sanuc, obviously, alongside Getson Fernandez in the Besiktas stack, semi-stack, I should say. Sanuch is good. As a super rare, I like his scores. As a rare, I don't necessarily like them, but Getson clearly is the good one. But yeah, when we're talking about like absolute bangers, it has to be Garcia, Barisic, Getson, Sven Mynans, and then Hilgers. The rest, Köhler, Sanuch, Bayer, Nunez, Sildilia, always some question marks about these guys. Always got to think about which team they play against. But some of the others that I have here are nearly fixture proof. I mean, especially Alex Garcia is the one. So I will be tackling All-Star Rare Pro like crazy now when I have Getson and Sanuch now back on the weekend, which is great. And also obviously focusing on a 23 Rare Pro, which I have not been able to play properly. And now I have the boys from Turkey back, which is good to see. And yeah, I am looking out for a couple more super rares to pick up possibly. I want to move up instead of moving down. I'm not going to go into limiteds, as I mentioned before. I will keep on moving up. And now that I have seen the changes that they have brought in with the ETH, like for me, it's all about progression. For me, it's all about fun. And I have so much more fun when I keep progressing upwards rather than downwards. So yeah, I love what they have done. And I know it's not perfect. I know more changes will come in. I'm very confident in saying that because Sorare have always been doing that. But most importantly, I'm extremely happy about the fact that I now get to say that I am now a Sorare ambassador. And it feels great. SorareData ambassador. And yeah, guys, use the code Johnny. Get your 2 weeks, 2 weeks off, and yeah, test it out if you can. And once you do want to turn into a paying customer, you will be supporting myself. So thank you so much for that. I really, really do appreciate it. And I will catch you on the next one when we finally dive back into some fun with Sorare and me being back at full strength and full mental strength, I guess I should say. Have a good one, guys. I'll talk to you later. Take care and peace.